Hello everyone, welcome back to the guide. So the first thing we're gonna do is unlock the master recipe book 3s. Make sure to unlock them because we need them to craft the level 60 crafter set, the upgrade gear that we're gonna be crafting. They cost 180 red scripts each, which isn't a big deal. If you just do collectibles, you should have it fast. So once you obtain it, just use it. And you get bunch of new recipes under Master Recipes 3. The ones we are interested in are Chimerical Felt Doublet. I'm gonna be crafting this once my Weaver hits 60. And the others, like the skirt and all of that. And once you reach level 60 with your first crafter, come here in Idleshire. We're gonna unlock the custom deliveries. Basically, custom delivery is... it's basically collectibles, but it's weekly collectibles. You get to do 6 of them each week, and they give a lot of experience and red scripts. So I highly recommend to do this every week. You get a lot of red scripts, which helps unlocking all the master recipe books. Master recipe book 4 is unlocked the same way as you saw. It was in the red script list. So just do Jlowy hand-ins, and that should be good. If you wanna see the cutscenes, I have a separate video of that. Okay, so go to timers, custom deliveries. You see it there what items she needs. She needs Near Eastern Antique. Wow, that gives a lot of experience. You need to be level 60 to unlock the custom deliveries. However, if you have one crafter 60 and the rest are under 60, you can hand it in as under 60. And you still get the XPs. You don't get as much XP, but you get the red scripts regardless. Regardless of your level, you get the same amount of red scripts. So yeah, use it until you reach 60 and 61. So you come to the Scarp Salvager in order to get the materials that you need to craft a collectible. Right now we need Near Eastern Antique materials. You can buy the components to craft the material if you wanna have HQ mats to help you meet the collectability requirement, but just gonna show you. Near Eastern Antique. Oh yeah, let me use the food. Tempura platter in queue. And also I recommend crafting them manually because they're kinda difficult for being level 60. Okay, muscle memory, comfort zone, inner quiet, careful synthesis 2. 3 of them. Then use Master's Mend 1, Steady Hand 2, Hasty Touches. And then once you reach 10 durability left, use another Master's Mend. Refresh, Steady Hand 2, Hasty Touch. Use the Master's Mend again. 3 Hasty Touches. Oh, we got an excellent. If that happens, you just hit Byragod's Blessing. And that's maximum collectability right there. Let's do another one, just to show you that it wasn't all luck. Well, you do need some RNG obviously to help you get the maximum collectability, but just keep at it, you should be able to reach it it's only 6 items per week anyway, so I do recommend spending the time to reach max collectability. If you don't reach max collectability for maximum reward, don't hand it in. Like we need 400, actually even less, 382 for maximum reward, 382 collectability, which is really easy to reach. If you wanna do the custom deliveries as gatherer, you can do that as well. Just use the same rotation I've shown you in the previous part for collectability. Okay, comfort zone, inner quiet, muscle memory, comfort zone, inner quiet, careful synthesis 3 times. Master's Ment, steady hand 2. I missed that tricks of the trade, I should have hit it, but it's okay. Hasty touches. Refresh comfort zone. Master's Ment. Steady hand 2. Hasty touches. We get tricks of the trade, hit it. Master's Ment again. Steady hand 2. 2 hasty touches. Then Great Strides. If you have a lot of CP left for Ingenuity 2, you do Ingenuity 2 and then by God's Blessing. We got 419 collectability, which is, let's check. Yeah, more than what we need, so as you can see, and that was not the best luck as well. So just hand it in. You can craft it as level 60 as I am, but once you do craft it, change to a class that is under 60 if you wanna use it to reach 60 like I do now. I change to Weaver and then hand it in as Weaver to get the XP for Weaver, and so on and so forth. Just like that. You get so many red scripts to help you unlock all the recipes as well. Alrighty, just hit 60 Weaver, so it's time to craft the level 60 gear. And the rotation is pretty much the same as what I've shown before. I upgraded my accessories, by the way, to the hollow chestnut set and dragon fang earrings. Here's the melts for the rest of the gear is the same as previously, but the accessories have changed only. So I have max CP melded. I melded as much CP as possible, capped it out on CP. So the earrings can take 8 CP, necklace 7 CP, bracelet, well, it can take more CP, but I've melded 6 CP only. 3 CP on the rings, so that's it. Okay, muscle memory. If you get tricks of the trade, use it. Comfort zone, inner quiet, steady hand 2. We need 2 rapid synthesis. It's amazing that I didn't even need to upgrade my left side gear and I'm already crafting level 60 gear. It's amazing that if you know the rotations, you don't need a lot of gear. Okay, then hasty touches. And HQ materials help a ton. Okay, we don't want collectability, let's remove that. Master's Ment 2. Steady hand 2. Waste not 2. You have enough CP for 1 precise touch, so use 1 precise touch if you get good condition. Otherwise the rest is just hasty touches. Refresh steady hand 2. Hasty touches. You get so many touches with this rotation, it's amazing. One last touch, 1 fair 15 durability, steady hand 2, great strides, Pyre God's Blessing. I didn't even need HQ mats, that rotation went so well. So there you go, that's the level 60 chest, right there. So just use this rotation to upgrade your gear. Upgrade everything, belt, all left side and tools. Blacksmith crafts the tools, so once you reach 60 blacksmith, just craft the adamantite main and offhand. Carpenter obviously crafts the goldsmith and weaver offhands. These two offhands. So using the same rotation, I'm gonna be crafting the whole set. Just be careful if you upgrade your gear as you craft the gear and equip it. Just be careful. Maybe you will not need to rapid synthesis. You might accidentally finish the craft before you work on quality. So just be careful as you upgrade your gear. So I'm just gonna do that, and yeah. Alright, I should have mentioned this in the last part, but I forgot. But anyway, and that's unlocking ethereal reduction, and I will explain what that is. Alright, what is ethereal reduction is, you ask? So there's ephemeral gatherer nodes, and when you do collectability on these ephemeral node items, you can do ethereal reduction on those, and depending on how good how high your collectability is, you get rewards like crystal and cluster and different type of sands that you use in endgame recipes for the highest tier of gear. And there is a thing called purity. 8 is the max. The higher the collectability, the higher the purity is. And the higher the purity is, you get more crystal and cluster and sands. To see when the ephemeral nodes spawn, just like unspoiled nodes, the garland tools or the FF14 clock will tell you. As for rotation, I'm using the same rotation I showed you to get the red scripts, so it's the same thing. When it comes to Heavensward ephemeral nodes, the level 56, if you get high purity, you get Duskborn Aether Sands. Level 58 gives Downborn Aether Sands. Level 60 gives Landborn Aether Sands. If it's miner, and if it's botanist, you get Leafborn Aether Sands. Radiant, the level 61 star for both classes give Light-Kissed Aether Sands. For Fisher, there's certain types of fish that is reducible. As for Stormblood Sands, I have separate videos of them. If you need to get them and you wanna know the best way, be sure to check those videos out. I'll link it in the video description. Alright, once you reach level 61 botanist, you can unlock a lot of new gatherables, and that will be enough to get the achievement for the bless tool. Let's take a look at it. Gathering botanist, I found that 5. So the blessed hatchet is a huge upgrade once you reach 61, so it's almost unlocked. And thanks to the recipes you unlock at 61, sorry, not recipes, the gatherables, it will be enough to reach it. To speed up the process from level 60 to 61, botanist and miner, be sure to do the 60 quest. You get the commercial survival manual. Use this and gather. You will get a lot of XP. This gives like 300k XP bonus on top of your Grand Company dailies. Alright, we are one away to unlock the Bless tool, and here we go. So all you need is to reach level 61 and you'll have enough gatherables to get this achievement. In order to get achievement rewards, you come here to Junathas in Upkalu Falls in Old Gridania. Talk to him and you get all the rewards that you have gotten with achievements. You share a tale with Jonathas and get all of it. There it is, Blessed Field Keeps Hatchet. Oh boy, look at that. Would you look at that? From 161 gathering and 92 perception to 292 gathering and 167 perception. That's huge. And then I'll upgrade my gear using the rotation I'll show in the guide in the next parts. So this tool will be used until level 70. Get the miner one as well. Alright, so I crafted the whole set of level 60 gear and melded CP on them. I capped CP on everything. I'll leave the Ariala link in the video description so you can see the way I capped CP, which grades of materia I used. You can do it differently, but this is how I did it. So with this gear I've made another guide, level 60 to 70 guide that I did a little while back. So what I'm gonna do is just show you that guide, just edit it in this guide, and I will edit all my guides that I did up to level 70, and you will find all the macros for the entire guide in the video description. The Google document for all the macros that's gonna be used. So I'll put them all in one document so you can follow them easily. Anyways, I'm just gonna edit it in. I did this guide on my other character, so don't get confused. But the guide starts with the same gear that I have right now. So just enjoy it. And right now I am using seafood stew as a food. You can also use the food that you can buy in Kugane. Culinarian Guild sells really good crafting food. Use the one that gives 47 CP, or how much ever it gave. I think it was 47, yeah. Or you can use that. It costs 2k gil, so if you don't have access to seafood stew, that works as good. So that's what we have for gear, and these are my additional abilities. So the idea here is to get to level 61, so the 61 recipes become much easier, so that we can craft the 61 crafter left side. It's gonna be a huge upgrade over what we have right now. I use this gear as, I mean, you could even start with NQ version of this gear. It's still gonna work as long as you cap the CP on each piece. You should be fine. A lot of people are coming back to the game and they have no idea what to start with, what to do as a level 60. So this video is just to basically a little guidance for that. So what I'm gonna do to get to level 61 is first of all the Grand Company daily. For Weaver today it is Chimerical Feldhose of Scouting. So do that. Try to HQ it as well and hand it in. That's a lot of XP. And then collectibles. If you come to Idleshire, you can hand in collectibles. You don't even need to get into Stormblood areas just yet. You can just start in Idleshire, and well, it's preferable to get into Stormblood areas so that you can gather these blood hemps with your botanist. or get the materials for Gagana leathers, which you're gonna need to do these collectibles, and Miner to get Girabanian alumen. Gagana skin you can also get from your battle retainer, or you can... That's the best way actually. If you have a level 61 battle retainer, you can get these, or level 62, I don't remember which one. It's gonna be 61 or 62 then. If you can't afford it on the market board, then you can get it yourself easily if you have the means to do it. So that's for getting mats. And so I am gonna craft the pants, which is my collectible for today. Blood hempen skirt. If I get... How much collectability do I... If I get 580 collectability, I will get 200k XP and a lot of red scripts. The red scripts you can also use to get grade 5 crafting materia, which is gonna be really nice later on. Actually, you do that now in here, yeah. Red crafter script exchange. Yeah, here's the materials. 400 red scripts for grade 5 materials, which you're gonna need at level 70. So it's a long-term goal to farm up materia along your journey to level 70. So what I'm gonna do is just get mats ready for these and do them and hand them in to level up to 61. And when we get to 61, I will show you the rotation. Well, I will show you the rotation now for the collectible. Let's put collectible gloves on and let's get the mats and let me show you the rotation for this. Okay, I am back with mats and let me show you guys the rotation for these collectibles for us to get to level 61. And also don't forget your Grand Company dailies. Well, another thing I forgot to mention for XP, you can just craft these manually. And when you craft them, make sure to have these commercial engineering manuals on. If you use these, you get a lot of bonus XP when crafting. So you can also use that. If you can't afford to do these collectibles, then that's also another way until 61. Besides, you need these 2 mats anyway for the 61 crafts that we're gonna do. So that's a good option as well to get to 61 if you don't prefer this that I'm about to show you. Alright, so let's do the pants. We start with muscle memory. Don't forget collectible synthesis, because we are doing collectibles. We are aiming for 500... How much was it? 580 collectability. That's what we are aiming for right now. Okay, and do comfort zone. If you get good condition, you do tricks of the trade. With this gear, that will allow us 1 extra basic or precise touch. And then do inner quiet. And then do ingenuity 2. Steady hand 2. If you did ingenuity 2, if you get a good, don't hit tricks of the trade, because we can't afford to lose ingenuity 2 stacks. Because we need rapid synthesis. At least 2 of them to hit under ingenuity 2. And we got them. Go for a 3rd one. If we did it, then we will. Then we are 1 careful synthesis 2 away from finishing the craft. Then we can just focus on quality. Spend the last steady hand 2 stack with a hasty touch. Okay, we get an excellent. If you did get an excellent as this stage and you had the tricks of the trade earlier, even if you don't have steady hand 2, I would still gamble with precise touch, because excellent is too good to miss. And that gambling paid off. If it's excellent, it's worth it. If it's not excellent, don't try it. Just do Master's Mint 2. And then refresh comfort zone. Then steady hand 2. Waste not 2. Work towards quality. Hasty touches. Refresh, steady hand 2, more hasty touches. We have enough CP for another precise touch, which I should have hit, but it's fine. There we go, we got a precise touch, hit it. Alright, when 515 durability left, you do the finisher, steady hand 2. Or steady hand 1 works as well. Great strides, by God's blessing. And careful synthesis too. We got... How much collectability did we get? 540. That's how much XP? That's 196k XP, which is good, and you get the red scripts. Let me show you the other way, the easier way to level up to 61. You buy this commercial engineering manuals, grab a couple, use one of them, you just use the manual, and you just spam the level 61 blood hempen yarn or blood hempen cloth. You just spam and queuing it. Don't quick synth because you're gonna lose mats. Just ingenuity 2, 3 careful synthesis 2, master's mend 1, then just finish the craft. Just repeat this until you are 61. 50k XP just for that, like that. If you have botanies, you can get your own mats, so you don't need to spend gil on it. Okay? So our only goal is to get to 61. Also, I'm gonna show you how powerful is the Grand Company hand-in as well. So don't forget to do that. I'm gonna show you that as well. So just do these crafts until 61. And now let me show you the Grand Company. Okay, here we are at the Grand Company. So for Weaver, we needed to hand in a chimerical failed house of scouting. As you can see, 3 of my handies have a star on it. This star means you get double rewards, double XP. And if you HQ it, further double that. That's 4 times the normal XP if it's start and you hand in HQ. So it's really important to, when you have a star, to consider handing in HQ, at least for the start ones, for extra huge amount of XP. So I'm gonna do now this one for Weaver. Do it for all your classes. I'm just gonna show you the one for Weaver to keep the video shorter. And I'm just gonna... It's a level 59 recipe, so even with this gear it shouldn't be a problem. Muscle memory, comfort zone, inner quiet. Then do steady hand 2, then hasty touches. Until 10 durability. And then do Master's Man 2. And then steady hand 2. Do one more touch. And then to spend the last comfort zone stack, then refresh comfort zone. Then do waste not 2. If you get an excellent, do a precise touch. You can afford to have a precise touch. Okay. Boom. Then work on quality. Okay, now we need to work on progress. So do some careful synthesis too. Until 3 of them, and you will be 1 away from finishing the craft, which is what we want. Refresh steady hand 2. Okay, we can afford to do 2 more hasty touch and 1 basic touch. And then great strides by God's blessing. Quite easy. Actually, we had spare CPU, you could have done basic touch. Anyway, this is a level 59 recipe, so it is easy. And for that, how much XP do we get? Let's hand it in. Just like that, 1.8 million XP, just like that. So it is really important to do your Grand Company dailies, especially the starred ones, so be sure to do those. And so basically I'm just gonna repeat the same process of all classes until I get 60 to 61. And the next part of the guide I'm gonna show you crafting the 61 set as level 61 with the same gear that I have in this part. So please look forward to that. I will see you then. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, favorite and subscribe and share the video. That helps me a lot. And if you wanna support the channel, I have a Patreon page up as well. It's totally optional though, just mentioning it so people know it's out there. Nothing required, just the optional. Anyway guys, I'll see you on the next part. Take care.